Uganda had very good climate, but with the advent of climate change, which is now which is evident through the increased frequency and intensity of extreme weather events like droughts, like heavy rains, like high temperatures.
We planted sorghum, we planted maize, beans, but nothing came out. You can even see when you just put the stick, it goes in direct, meaning the soil is what is hollow. There's no sign of resistance. You can just see it's just white, there's nothing.
People's livelihoods, of course, were affected because most of what people were really doing were natural resource based. The agriculture, their subsistence agriculture definitely was so much dependent on weather and climate, and people knew their seasons, they knew how to fit in their farming activities, and so they could know when the rainfall is coming, they would know when to clear their gardens and when to plant and when to harvest. All these things really contributed to stability in whatever one was doing.
The semi-arid region, they use improved livestock, they use improved crop varieties. They are now trying to adopt irrigation. They are using agroforestries and other agronomic means to survive.
We need to have gadgets that can be used in irrigation of our crops. Even the trees being planted need to be irrigated. We need to have inputs like hoes, where possible, machines that can pump water, such that these crops and even the trees being planted can be irrigated throughout there. We need even dams, where possible, provide permanent sources of water such that farmers can use it for irrigation.
And of course, the economy, as you know, much of our economy has always been so much dependent on agricultural production. At one time, I think it was over 60% of our GDP. Right now, of course, it's around 40% of our GDP. So it's still really very high. So if there is an effect in the agricultural production, there is a direct effect on the national economy.
With the benefits we have got here, since we established the zero grazing, sliding contours, planting napier grass, okay, we have realized that we have got a better yields from crops like Irish potatoes, enough pasture for the animals. Milk also has raised from 5 liters to 10 liters per day. We have got enough firewood. Even we have reached the stage of selling even firewood to the community. We have not adopted the technology. And also we have enough building materials from agroforestry. Even the soil is not longer eroding to the riverbank.
In humid region, the strategies are different. They use basically mulch and other conservation practices, but also they conserve the trees.
For climate change, when it comes to a farmer, they know that, yeah, the rains are no longer really very reliable. They are no longer coming in when they need them. And then they need them they need the rains, they need the soil moisture to keep their crop in the garden. So one way is really to mulch and conserve that moisture.
You see, why farmers do mulching is because of several reasons. One is to conserve the moisture within the gardens, either in a banana garden, vegetables, or any other crops which cannot cover the whole fields. So mulching is very important.
The mulching has a lot of benefits. The immediate thing is that it will cut off the rate of evapotranspiration from the soil cover, so that now there is sustained moisture levels for the benefit of the crops of the farmer.
We want also to increase the soil fertility management, and once this decompose, the crops, the nutrients are released to the soils, hence the crops within the vicinity is improved.
And of course, the other aspect also is the suppression of the weeds, the growth of the weeds. When you've mulched your garden, of course, you will be cutting off light from the weeds which are germinating, and therefore they can be killed or they will be suffocated before they can really come up, and which is also a very important benefit, because it will reduce on the labor needs for weeding a garden.
So climate change is becoming a reality, and we have to change. We have to adapt some other methods of survival. For example, in Karamoja, we have plants which are drought resistant. They are indigenous to the area and produce commodities like gum arabic, which have markets in the international markets. So, for example, Acacia Senegal, this tree here produces gum arabic, and then the other tree is Acacia Senegal. A kilo of gum arabic now is about $3 in the international market. So policies, therefore, and interventions should be developed to develop this resource so as to become an alternative resource for the Karamoja. Because now we can no longer sustain crop agriculture. For the last 2-3 years, we have had virtually no crop harvest. Everything has been destroyed. We also have local alloys which fetch a lot of money